Squeeze real hard.
Oh, fuck. That was a crack in there. Ouch.
Cracks in places you never knew.
That's funny. Oh, no, Dr. Bo. I do not want to hear the cracking of my fingers. This is scary. Oh, shit.
What's going on out there, YouTube land? If you guys don't know, we're here with the greatest woman of all time. If you haven't subbed to her channel already, go over there and subscribe right now. I'm putting the link below again. She's got a bunch of awesome training content over there. She's beating everybody up. She just had her MMA debut. Was that like 3 months ago?
Yes.
Craziest fight. We were at a hotel, I don't know, in LA or something. We were like all over the place doing this kind of stuff. Faced some adversity, fought a veteran in the MMA game, came back, got the KO. Beautiful victory, celebrating all over the place. I mean, it was like a Rocky movie, man. It was like, get a little bit behind, a little bit behind.
I didn't get hit as much as Rocky got hit, but definitely I feel the vibes.
Yeah. So it wasn't the rope-a-dope, it was the grapevine, right?
It was something.
Yeah.
The grapevine kept getting me.
You didn't take any damage, you just got...
No, I just got held down.
You got hugged for a long time.
And she tried to armbar me and I came out swinging.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I don't think anybody expected... You're like, oh, I'm going to go for this armbar. Oh, no, I'm being punched in the face.
I think when she was going for the armbar, everybody was like, oh, no, don't break her arm. She got a box soon. And it just was like, I was like, get my fucking arm. What the hell is really going on here?
My arm. So that's what happens when you have a great athlete, right? They can pick things up really quickly. So she was able to roll with it, get the arm out. And again, the highlights out there on the internet. If you haven't seen it, it's a beautiful KO. Everybody goes crazy. The crowd goes wild. The city of Flint is on their feet cheering for the queen. She got a parade.
Yep. Street named after me.
Boom. Now that's winning.
Legendary.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen already, she just did an episode with Mike Tyson, Hot Boxing podcast. So make sure to go check that out too. They get way in depth. And you did a Rogan one too, right?
I did Joe Rogan.
Yeah, so she's been making the rounds. So if you haven't heard her story already, make sure you go check it out. So today we're here to sell her some crack before her fight. As you guys know, I sell the most crack on the internet. Yeah. Right, absolutely. And she's going to talk a little bit about her first fight experience. She's got another one coming up. So back-to-back MMA fights. You doing a boxing one after this, or you doing another?
December 11th. In the UK, baby. UK, the GOAT is coming to take over because y'all think y'all the shit and y'all not.
Damn. She's not impressed by your fish and chips.
No, or your little soup.
Yeah, I don't know what the soup is, but I'm with her.
You know the little soup, the little pudding?
I don't know. It sounds gross. I'm with Claressa. Sorry. Burque, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Flint, Michigan. We're on the map and we're coming to the UK. So, all right, you ready to get some crack?
Let's go.
Let's go. There was another challenge I heard that got thrown out the other day. So you have 2 gold medals.
2 of them.
Right? And coming for a gold belt in MMA.
Yes.
Henry Cejudo has 1 gold medal and 2 weight classes in MMA.
Cool.
And what's Kayla Harrison got? 1 belt, 1 medal?
She got 2 Olympic gold medals just like I do.
2 gold medals?
In judo.
In judo.
Same years I went.
Okay. So did you know her during the Olympics?
Yeah, we had knew each other. We were cool. We weren't like best friends with them, but we was cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see yourself fighting her in the future?
Nah.
No.
Well, I mean, I was only thinking about boxing, so I never thought I'd be doing MMA until.
But now do you think you're gonna end up fighting her at some point? Maybe.
Yeah, I think I end up fighting her and Julie, but I think that the PFL is building a really.
Julie Budd just signed, right?
From
Bellator.
Yep. I think PFL is building up a really big. This hurt. A really big roster. And I don't think it's like big for 2022, but I think 2023 would be like the biggest roster for the PFL as far as in the women's division. Okay.
So you're fighting at 55, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, UFC only has 35, 45. I guess they have all the way to 15 now, but they don't have 55. So
Dana was going to create a weight class for me, but I'm like, dude.
Need a minute?
Yeah.
You want to do it the right way.
To be jumping in there. I was only going to fight the girls who's at 145. They're just going to come up, right? And you're like, but those girls are black belts and shit. Like.
Give me some time.
Yeah, let me learn some stuff first. That's hurting my trap.
Yeah, James Toney did it. You know James Toney was in the UFC, right?
Yeah, he fought against...
Reddy Couture.
Yeah, he actually commentated my fight.
Did he?
And I was like, I'm not James Toney. Because they're like, oh, we wonder we're going to have another James Toney. I was like, you guys are so disrespectful.
Damn.
Talking like that.
The disrespect. Yeah, I just talked to James, and James wants a boxing. He says, Randy, you owe him a boxing match, by the way. He says he did an MMA one, and you owe him a boxing match back, so.
Well, Floyd owes Conor McGregor an MMA match.
I agree.
I thought that was kind of on the table, though, right?
Somebody make it happen. So lately, you had a press conference. Somebody asked you about being on Jake Paul's undercard. I really liked your response. Tell us what you really feel about that.
I mean, I almost said to the guy, I almost said, who the you talking to? You know, but I caught myself, I'm like, we were doing a live press conference.
Like, I'm not going to cuss here.
We on ESPN or whatever. So I was like, you know, I ain't gonna cuss. And I was like, don't ever disrespect me. But it's like, look, I respect what Jake Paul got going on. Like,
making money's cool.
Look, you YouTuber, you found a way to con boxing.
You're a YouTuber now too?
Yeah, I ain't got 100,000 followers yet, but I'm at 23, so y'all can help me get to 100.
Let's go.
But I mean, it's just like, come on, I got 2 Olympic gold medals, 12 world titles, 3 divisions, 2-time undisputed, only boxer in history. Like, y'all favorite fighter, Canelo, ain't even undisputed yet.
Facts.
And they talking about fighting on undercard Jake Paul. Like, look, it don't matter how much money they offered me. It'd be like, my integrity and my heart and love for the sport just wouldn't let me do it. It was offered to me, be honest. It was offered. And I'm like, psh, if I'm fighting on the undercard of Jake Paul, I'm calling him out after. And they didn't want that.
They didn't want
so
that.
I didn't get the spot. And I was like, that's cool. I don't care. But I got better shit to do.
I got my own plans here, you know.
I do.
So talk us through that first fight. Like, tell me about the emotions going into it, the nerves, like how you interacted with Coach Jackson in the corner, and like when you knew like you were just gonna put it on or turn it on.
You know what? I have to say, like, walking out there was so weird because I never walked out without music before. I mean, way back in the amateurs, but being a pro and on TV. And then I was the main event. I felt like so much pressure was almost like I'm the main event, my first MMA fight. I feel like that was the fight I had the biggest chance to lose. And here I am on this platform that get 1 million watchers. It's like, why the hell me? But I kept telling them, like, look, make somebody else be the main event. But they didn't want to listen to me. So they left all the pressure on me. So I had to go out there and do what I have to do. But, you know, going out there, I was really upset with Brittany. She had said some mean stuff, disrespectful stuff.
Really?
She was like, she's going to knock me out or, you know, arm bar me in the second round. And she's going to take me to a deep forest, some place I've never been before. And she's going to, you know.
What does that even mean?
I mean, I just thought about.
I'm gonna take you inside the trees where the roots and the mushrooms grow, and
she said she's gonna take me in the forest and put me in the water and drown me, basically.
Is there a lake in the forest, or like where's the water?
In the forest, she said.
She has a forest with a lake, or
had to be, but she was like, I'm gonna take her into deep waters, and
I feel like that means the ocean. I don't know if there's trees there. I think she's mixing up her analogies.
Well, and I was being so respectful because I'm like, I don't want to say I'm gonna knock her out or I'm gonna even get a stoppage because all I just want to do is win, you know?
Right.
Whatever I have to do to win. And I went out there. First round, I was really nervous because I'm like, is she gonna kick me? Is she gonna go for a takedown? Like, I wanted to know her game plan. There's only 2. Like, either she's gonna go out here and fake kicks and go for the takedown, or she's gonna just go straight for the takedown. So I wanted to know which one, and that's what made me wait, which was a mistake. But perfectly fine on the ground. I got up a couple times, but I think my nerves of being like anxious just kind of got over me, and it was like whenever I would get up after she took me down, I would just try to jump on her because she was still down.
Right.
And I should have just waited. That hurt.
Yeah, there was a couple times you reversed position and started throwing ground and pound, like going for the finish, and then ended up rolling back over, and you're like,
yep,
God damn it, I'm back on the bottom again.
Yeah, but I was so calm, though. We had worked the ground game so much, and I was hearing everything Coach Jackson and Coach Wink was yelling. We were watching out for the arm bars, the triangles, the chokes. Brittany wasn't stronger than me at all.
Sure.
She had good top pressure, I think. But other than that, she wasn't doing shit.
Yeah, it was interesting. When she tried to go up high and try to go for like a, you know, a mounted triangle or something like that, every single time you could feel her weight and she would get too high and you would roll right out of it.
Yeah, I mean, because Coach Tusa do it right. She was doing it wrong. You know, so
I don't think she was expecting that level of like feel and athleticism from you, like that you could feel when she was like
she was
over
totally
herself.
Underestimating me. Like, she thought it was her big shot. She's like, I only trained for this fight 8 weeks or 7 weeks, but it's been my hardest, and I drove 3 hours here and there to train. I'm like, first of all, I love training, but I ain't driving 3 hours to go train no goddamn where and then drive back. I'm like, you know how many days of training she missed? This is just me as the athlete being, you know, calculating her training time. I'm like, it's a couple days she missed for sure.
So you know you're a couple days ahead.
Oh, well, I was weeks ahead.
Minimum.
Months. Yeah, I had her by a long shot.
Okay.
But in the fight, I was just super calm. But I just knew third round, Coach was like, we want to see Claressa. Like, let Claressa out. That's my alter ego.
Oh, okay.
So it's like in the boxing ring. I mean,
was like, were you had a tag team partner, or what was going to happen there?
No, so I grew up in the gym with all guys.
You're in. Claressa.
I grew up in the gym with all guys. So it was like, in order for me to like feel like I fit in, I gave myself a boy name.
Okay.
Like, Rest was it, but then it was like, let's have a real name. I was like, Claressa. And I was like, it kind of stuck with me. And when I whooped dudes' ass in the gym, they like, man, Claressa went crazy there. I'm like, yeah, Claressa don't fuck around. So last round, I'm just like, I'm finna bomb her with the meanest right hand, and I'm not gonna get taken down this round, and I'm about to finish this. Like, she's not stronger than me. She's not hurting me. And the way she was looking at me third round was like, oh, I got this. I've already won the 2 rounds. So she wasn't thinking about knockout. She was thinking about just holding me down for another 5 minutes. I went out there. I cracked her like I knew I was going to do. I caught a kick. She went for a takedown. I sprawled and pushed her head down. Her hand was still on me. Coach said, grab her arm off. I grabbed her arm off of me. And then all I knew, I was just grounding and pounding her. She started covering up. And the ref said in the back, he said, you can't hit behind the head, but you can hit her in the ear. Right. If I see her hit her behind the head, I'm going to tell you. But every shot I hit, it was on the ear because she was covering up. And if she covered up too good, I hit her on her other ear, which made her forget about her ear over here. So I kept hitting her on her ear. And it was sometimes I hit her really clean in the face too. And I mean, after a minute and 30 seconds of that, the fight was over because Brittany quit.
Done. KO'd. Something I've noticed, watching MMA and being around these fighters for such a long time. There's martial artists and then there's fighters, right?
Talk about it.
So martial artists, they'll drop somebody and they'll kind of stand there and look at their work. But a real fighter, when they see the opening, they always go for the finish. And I saw a killer. When she saw the blood there, similar to like Cowboy Cerrone, John Jones. When they get somebody in trouble, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
like when John's on top, those ground
bones. He go crazy with the bones. He kill you.
Yeah, because you kind of like it, right?
I mean, I like.
You don't
the
mind hurting somebody, right?
I'd rather hurt somebody than me ever be hurt. If that makes sense.
It makes sense.
But it just was like for her. I feel like the moment was so big. Like I've had world title boxing matches. And you can feel
it, right? Like,
but it was like it's like
the adrenaline, the excitement starts going. You're like, ooh, this is it. Like.
Yeah, but I just kind of went to Street Fighter mode. I feel like I was in Northwestern parking lot. Like I was in my high school parking lot.
Oh, I thought she was talking about the video game. I was like, oh yeah, like Chun-Li. Street fight. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, but I just was like, and then when I tried to jump up and hit her with the uppercut, I'm like, oh, this is definitely. But for my mind to be that sharp, because usually in boxing, you knock somebody down, you get back up.
Right.
And you let them up. But it was like, I don't know. I started getting up, and I saw she still on the ground, and she was like, she looked up, and I was like, boop. Hit her while she was down. I'm like, oh, it's legal. But my mind was already thinking like, yo, connect, hit her, mount her, ground and pound her, get this over with. And even though the coaches were yelling like, Claressa, let her up, they thought I was going to get rolled over again. But my hips were too deep in, and I just kept hitting her. So I told the coaches after, like, I know y'all was yelling, get up, but if y'all want me to get a knockout, no way I was going to do that. Standing up and keep letting her go for takedowns. Like, I had to hold her down and just finish her.
And that's what you did.
Yeah, Brittany was talking about she wanted a rematch. Like, a rematch for what?
For what? You got knocked out on national TV.
Yeah, I'm get a rematch for that. Like, congrats for winning the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, you held me down, didn't do any damage.
I mean, my face was perfectly good after. Yeah. Her face? Okay.
All right. Think about the loosest things you've ever felt.
Oh, that hurted. I hate them. That's not it. I hate cracks, everything.
We still got more. All right, drop your right shoulder down. Say crack, 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 crack. There you go. And this one, we'll bring it there. Right shoulder down.
Oh.
There it was.
Oh.
Cherry strawberry. All right, what's the date of your next fight?
October 27th. It goes down on ESPN 2. Tune in.
ESPN 2. So make sure you guys tune in. We're going to be going for 2-0.
Jake Paul made a pound for pound list, right? And he mixes the women's MMA girls with the boxing girls, right? It has me on there like it's number 9.
Whoa.
And I'm like, dude.
He's talking shit.
First of all, it's levels. It's levels to this. Like, no girl in MMA, no girl in boxing can move and fight like me.
Right.
But then you talking about MMA, like, dude, they have to be their own list because MMA consists of boxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, all these different arts. So it's like, why'd you put both lists together? Like,
so you're confident you could beat Jake Paul in a boxing match?
Dr. Bo.
I'm just asking the question.
I would beat the shit out of Jake Paul for free.
For free?
For free.
Jake Paul would beat my ass. I know that.
Listen, I wouldn't even put that past him.
Oh. You gassing me up. Here I go. Here I go.
That's better from than him already. Like,
shots fired. Shots fired.
We ain't even gotta fight for real. Like, bro, come spar.
Oh man.
Come spar. Like, bring your camera crew. I bring my camera crew.
You know they're gonna selectively edit it and everything though.
And guess what? That's okay. Because when I put the real version out, I don't have to edit nothing. Okay. And plus, I don't think Jake Paul can land a clean punch on me.
Boom.
Seriously.
I probably agree with you, actually.
Because I'm like a dominant fighter. Like, I want to win every second, every round. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm beating him up too bad. Let him calm down. But I'm finna finish him.
Okay.
So
so you thought the judges got it wrong?
yes.
Yeah.
In the Tyron Woodley versus
Tyron?
Jake Paul fight, yeah. I felt bad for Jake Paul during the fight. I was like, damn, look at this YouTuber getting beat up. I felt bad. But I just felt like, too, Tyron Woodley had to understand the assignment and know that, basically, okay, Jake Paul's not a champion. He's not a champion. But he is the A side. He's the one who people come to see, and he's bringing in the most money.
Right.
When you fight against that fighter, you have to hurt them.
You got to do more.
It was like he stumbled him against the ropes, but then he didn't he should have been all over Jake Paul, busting his nose, closing his eyes, beating him up.
Right. So who do you think won the first Mayweather-Maidano fight?
Mayweather. I thought Mayweather won both of them.
Okay. I thought the first one was pretty close, but it was the same argument. It's like, everybody's coming in expecting he's 51-0, whatever. You can't get close. Close isn't going to be enough here. You got to really put it on him if you think you're going to win a decision. Although Jeff Horn stole one on Pacquiao, remember?
Oh, that was bull crap.
Yeah.
But that was also in Australia.
Oh, yeah, it was the home team advantage.
When I said Jake, where Manny Pacquiao? No, where Jeff Horn was from.
So you wouldn't want to fight in Cleveland if you did fight him?
She crazy. All my Michigan people coming. I ain't worried about Jake Paul.
All right.
He can do it.
How do you feel about Buddy's Pizza, though? I'm kind of obsessed.
Oh, gosh. It's not it.
That felt good.
No.
It doesn't feel good?
Don't.
Doesn't feel good now?
My whole body is just out of whack from training. I've trained so hard this week already.
So what does a typical training day look like for you? If you could, Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday?
Uh-huh.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, today was not as hectic as Monday, but today I did my strength and conditioning, which was about an hour with Tony.
Squeeze together real hard. Squeeze. Squeeze. Squeeze.
I
Claressa.
can't.
Come on, you can do this.
My legs hurt.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, and squeeze. All right.
Did it crack?
No, not this time. She knew I was coming this time. Last time I got her. She was like, what the fuck was that?
Last time when it cracked, I was like, yo, what the heck?
Hit the factory reset button. Big deep breath. Very good. Okay.
Oh, my goodness. How often do you get cracked up?
Yeah. Once a month, maybe.
Oh, where I need this hand to go?
When I was doing sports, it was more like twice a month, but
Not it.
How did your hands feel after that fight compared to boxing matches? Did you notice any difference?
Nah, normal. They felt light and fast. From the way that right here went from here to Brittany's chin. When I watch it, I'm like, damn, I knew I was fast, but I didn't know I was that fast.
Right.
It's like I'm getting faster as I get older.
Right.
But
Reaction time, you're seeing it. The world slows down maybe a little more, right?
PFL gloves are 4 ounces a piece.
Okay.
In boxing, I fight in 10 ounces.
Okay.
So I think that was what happened with the speed, but also, too, just knowing that, hey, we need to do this now. But It was fun, though. I felt very, very powerful.
And how about hitting with the 4-ounce gloves? Does that hurt your hands more? Do you feel any difference as opposed to hitting with boxing gloves?
It hurts my hands hitting the pads with the coaches and stuff.
Okay.
I still do it.
Right.
But I don't even think I felt my hands in the MMA fight.
Even afterwards?
Mm-mm.
We've had a couple bare knuckle boxers on, and they talk about how after the fight their hands are just swollen and painful and
I think bare knuckle boxing is stupid.
I love this show, right? I think they put on a really entertaining show. The walkouts are good, the music's good, the ring people are good.
Like that.
It's entertaining.
Like for Triller and all
yeah.
these. Look, but I'm saying as far as for the fighters.
So you could never see yourself doing it.
No, I would do it, but it's so unsafe. For the fighters. It's unsafe for our wrists, our hands. For the punishment, we can...
The cuts and
it's reasons why all these rules were put in place for gloves and stuff like that. You can't even really wear hand wraps in the bare knuckle boxing.
Right.
It's nah. Look, hands get amputated all the time, wrists get broken. People still gotta live their life after they get out the ring.
Sure.
And I don't think bare knuckle boxing gives them the chance to do that with these girls getting their face all cut up. And looking really ugly after. And these guys with broken cheekbones and teeth and shit, bare knuckle boxing is brutal.
No joke.
And I love boxing, just boxing with no gloves on, but I appreciate the gloves, being honest, because, hey, sometimes you get hit, but to get hit with a bare knuckle in a 10-round fight, that's abuse.
On the cheeks and
That's abuse right there.
I don't know. I'm imagining, because I've never really been in a fight in my life. Me, I'm a pacifist, so some of the street fighting, and I was like, oh yeah, I totally did that when I was growing up. Yeah, Ken, Ryu, Sagat, and Bison.
I got some of these street fights.
No.
I got street cred to this day.
Yeah, I don't have any of that. I was a nerd. I tried to talk my way through things, and I'm like, let's negotiate. You want to beat me up? Would you like to buy any Dogecoin?
Shut up.
I've got it offered for you right here. Or I would find somebody else. I'd be like, hey man, you see that kid over there? I think he's an easier target. You know.
No.
Never got beat up.
Well, that's good. You don't want to experience that. I never got beat up in the streets ever either.
Yeah.
I only lost one fight my entire life.
0-0. So technically I'm undefeated. So try it. If you take a shot at the king, you best not miss. If you hear me.
Shut up. It's always been a thing for me, like, the guys that I date, majority of them, had to know how to fight. Because if I know how to fight, you need to know how to defend yourself too. Like, I'm coming through with the banger and the foot with the Timbs. Like, I'm coming through. I don't want no dude, like... Yeah, it's like, I don't want no dude, let's say if a dude challenge me to a fight, it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna back down. But it's like, I also want my dude to be like, bro, you better not put your hands on my girl, because I handle you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to be like, oh, I gotta beat up this dude and my boyfriend stood right there and held my purse. It's like, nah, you beat him up. You smack him. Like, I don't want to have to do nothing. But just know I will, you know what I mean? So I'm like, look, you've been in a fight, but like a guy who's never been into a fight, who's not around like fighters. Like, he doesn't even know what like any kind of masculine energy is. He gets a girlfriend because he's more masculine than her because he's a man. And she gets into a fight. She's hit.
Listen, blue belt and lower, be careful around me. I got you. Purple belt, brown belt, you know.
Oh, you went to jujitsu now. You belt it?
You want to grapple it up?
Nah, I don't grapple with them belts. I'm a fighter.
I'm a fighter, not an artist.
Nah, like, you know, he said like it's a
not a martial artist.
Mixed martial artist and fighters. Like, I'm a fighter. Like, I'll do whatever I gotta do to win. I know some stuff now, but it's like I ain't got my belts. I ain't got my stripes yet in my belts. But I'm gonna try to get some next year.
Okay. Your Instagram's what? Almost 500,000 now?
Yeah, I'm trying to get there. Like, I get to 5. I get to 475, and then it'd be like.
Follow. You TikToking now?
I do TikTok, but I'm not on there enough to be famous, I guess. I saw you got 400K on there.
Yeah. Selling crack all over the internet, folks. You got a Facebook page?
Yeah. I got like a fan page and a regular page.
Okay. So go show some love over there. You got merch?
Yeah. ClarissaGuotShields.com.
I'm gonna have to buy a shirt.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see when we spar later. If I win, I get a free shirt. If I lose, I guess we get a free appointment. Go hand on hip. Pull that elbow back hard. Pull.
Put the elbow?
One more time. There it was.
Oh.
Now.
No. Are we done?
There it was. Never done.
Oh, no, Dr. Bo. I do not want to hear the cracking of my fingers. Ugh.
She said, ugh. She said she was really looking forward to this part of it.
I hate this.
So my favorite thing is getting fingers cracked.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, good.
You got them. They're done.
Got all of them? There's no more fingers. See the spirit fingers. These are not spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers.
What? You watching too much cheerleading shows.
These are spirit fingers. All right, let's stand up and face that way.
We got more? Oh, God.
What does that look?
Just saying, what are you doing?
You can see in the reflection. You cherry. Go both hands here. So do you like green chili yet?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Right
You see?
Look down, and now look up.
Oh, what the Sorry.
Then what the
I gotta stop cussing so much.
And you're in fight shape, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm
coming out.
A few weeks out. Got sparring tomorrow. Scary.
Who do you spar with here?
Whoever coach tell me to get in there with. I don't even ask no questions. I just get in there.
You spar with Holly?
Holly, Kayla, Arlene. I just get in there.
You spar with guys here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whoever coach say, I just get in there. I went with Dope Boy one time.
Okay.
Yeah, whoever coach say, I just be like, all right.
From Boys in the Hood?
No, Dope Boy, who's here?
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let's bring this right up and bring it all the way back up. The look she gives me. I think she thinks I'm a nerd or something. All the way back towards me. Okay, now switch sides. To the left side. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, bring it back down. Turn your head to the left all the way. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Little further. Little further. Little further. All the way over. Keep it going.
Keep going?
Yep.
Okay.
Think like an owl.
This is scary.
Good. All right, go to the right. And all the way to the right.
Scary.
Little further. Little further.
Scary.
So the question is, when you go back to Michigan, are you gonna go to M&M's new spaghetti store?
Yeah.
Mom Spaghetti.
I'm gonna go there.
You gonna go? Mm-hmm. All right, there it is. Represent for all Michiganders out there.
All Michiganders.
Not just Flintstones? Flintites? Whatever, who are people from?
Flintstones, you know what it is.
Flintstones.
Flintstones, yeah, he don't know.
I don't know.
Flint's his own country.
That's what they say.
It is.
It's got a river.
What?
Yeah, I stood by it before.
Yeah, Flint River is dirty.
Yeah, I wouldn't get in it. All right. Make sure you guys
tune in. Shame on you guys for switching the water to the Flint River.
Ooh.
And Flint has had bad water for the last 5-6 years. Shame on you.
After before, not good.
Shame on you.
Not good, not cool. Shame.
But Flint is still resilient and strong, just like me. So, shout out to Flint Town. Love y'all. Quote out.
And make sure to drive on the street that's named after her.
Yeah.
And go subscribe to her YouTube channel too.
Subscribe.
And, but most importantly, tune in to watch her fight because she's going 2-0.
2-0.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Babe, what are you doing right now?
I'm going to spar two-time Olympic gold medalist, world champion. The best of all time.
Who?
Oh, Claressa Shields.
Are you sure?
Black corner. We got Dr. Camera Time Bow Tower.
Wait, why do I got to be the black corner?
You got black clothes on.
Oh.
Racist.
I thought it'd be the pink corner, you know?
No.
All right. Where? Yeah. All right.
Oh, shit. I think I hit him too hard. Dr. Bo, give me some water.